You know, at the same time, are we still seeing the really wide hold-fast bases or not?
Not as large as previous. I don't think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe the ones with the large bases hang on a little bit better.
We have time for a snap zoom at that one that's fallen.
Yeah.
Science has the interest.
Yeah.
When we've tried to collect ones with pretty large holdfasts, they tend to actually come off pretty well. I mean, it takes a little bit of work, but when they do come off, they come off with the holdfast intact. So it's a little, unless they're like breaking at the stock, then they separate from whatever surface they're held onto pretty well.
Jeff, it looks like you got a pretty good wall.
Oh, what is that? Something new. Can we get a zoom in on that fluffy coral on the left?
Well, you need to kind of make your way over towards the north.
Yeah, your left. Yeah, just slide left along the wall here a bit.
We have a new coral, it appears. And I want to correct myself. We said that there were 4 dead Paragorgia colonies, but laying on the base there, and that's not exactly true. They were dislodged colonies, but we did see a lot of live tissue.
Okay, hold that, please. Partial.
This could be
little octopus on the top right.
I was just typing it, Scott. Thanks.
I was eating my lunch so I could say it. Yeah, absolutely. Thuarella grasshoppi.
Great, so this is the first of this species we've seen yet on today's dive, or yesterday. Yes. We did not see the species.
Primnoa, the octocoral.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I'm drifting away a little bit.
Can we get a closer zoom, Andrew? Do we have time for that?
I think we're drifting.
Go in a little more rolly. Zooming in.
There's also the two-eyed octopus without arms to the right.
And a cup coral.
Just let it bounce back.
Okay, really need to come out. Pulling out. That's good. Holding.
Oh yeah, I see the octopus. Okay, that's good, Jeff. We can keep going.
So swing your head left and just check the territory ahead, because that's where you're going to be in a minute.
Ooh. Oh, it's a big eel. Is that a cutthroat? Oh, be. Yes.
Oh, look at there. Yeah, we don't want to peel any of that stuff off the wall.
Numerous Paragorgia colonies, white and red. Does it look like the one on the bottom right, the white and the red, are separate bases?
Is that the land of the giants?
Can we get a zoom on the one on the very right? That is, there's the white and the red.
Rolling,
kind of next to each
partial right there. Pushing in.
But is that a bamboo that's
okay, hold it.
Go ahead.
before you get to all the Paragorgia?
Look like that same morph we had before, Scott, with the cat shark.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Framing.
I'm sorry,
bases.
DSC.
2 hold fast here.
Yes, 2 hold fast. Okay, we can zoom out.
Go wide, rolling. Thank you.
All right, I'll
continue to the left.
You know.
Did you guys take a laser measurement on that?
Can you zoom kitty corner to the right?
To the right. What am I aiming for?
Branching coral. It's to the right of where we just were and up.
Okay, small thing.
Yeah.
All right. Kind of drifting away here. Hang on. Co-pilot, did you want more zoom? Okay. Still got very low light.
Actually, that is a pretty good view on Sirio, so let's come in and just capture this for the clips. Hold that right there. I'll just work with that. Yeah. Now be careful, Jeff. You're getting pushed against the wall by the current. Good.
Rolly, go in partial, please. Hold it.
And then, yep, to the pan right.
Try and get there. Go in a little more. Rolly,
Yeah,
I just
watch
don't want to
Brendan. I
get too
have
close.
DSC.
Okay.
That'd be DSC 2.
Looks like that same bamboo coral. We're at 808 meters. Time is 13:28.
And go all the way in.
And be careful, you're closing slowly.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's come out again. I can't hold that in this current.
And that's as good as we can get for now.
Okay.
That's fine, we can keep going.
And watch yourself, there's stuff off your left shoulder.
Okay.
Science, just to note, these are really large, similar to that last one we did. As you see the lasers going across.
Thanks, Dave.
And swing your head left and light up. Keep backing up. They're sticking out quite a ways.
Okay.
I feel like I'm seeing at least a dozen Paragorgia colonies here.
There you go. Okay. You're clear. But I think there's more down the line.
All right.
Yeah, there's at least 18 to 20.
Co-pilot,
we're
did you
coming
want
on
to
another large
continue with
patch
this
here.
view?
I was mentioning earlier,
Let's
that was
come out
really
just a
common
little
in
bit on
Baltimore
Sirius.
Canyon. Just dozens of these along ledges.
good.
Paragorgia
Partial.
mixed white morph, pink morph, and red morph. But it would also be interspersed with Anthophila and Primnoa recidiformis.
And Scott, we keep bringing up Baltimore and Norfolk Canyon, and for any listeners out there that we have, we're currently a little, north of that area. Scott, do you want to tell us a little bit more about Baltimore and Norfolk Canyon?
Thank you, Bridge.
I'm sorry, repeat
So
that.
pilots, we've
Tell you a
done
little bit more about
first-
the cruise.
The ship's completed the first
Yeah, we
half
keep,
of that move.
just for our listeners out there, we keep talking about comparisons
So
with
if you guys are
Baltimore and
comfortable, I
Norfolk
think
Canyon.
I think they want to move on towards waypoint 2. So
Sure. So we've
another
had
50
a
meters,
couple
same
of
speed.
cruises there in the
How
last
are we
2
doing,
years.
Dave? Not
There's
very
a
far
large
from you?
group
No, you're all right.
that's led on the scientific
Yeah,
side
Brian,
by
that
But
went
Steve
well.
Ross
understand
at
that we're
the
going sideways.
University of North Carolina, Wilmington, and Sandra Brook, who was on the
Ridge
line
is
earlier,
receding.
or on the
Okay.
message earlier.
So
Amanda
to
DeMoffos is on
maintain
the line, is also
contact, we may have
involved
to
in that,
drop
and
Bridge,
down.
are
Brandon
we
is
now?
involved in that. Many
Or
other
up.
scientists.
Okay.
Whatever, but
Maintain
I would say
contact.
Potential shelf associates,
I'd say
and
get as far north
essentially
of me as you can on the tether and
initial
see
goals
what's
of
out
the
there.
project were to examine an area that may be
Bridge, are we
open
now?
for leasing for oil and gas use, and so we wanted to look
yeah,
at
Bridge, we'd like to
canyons,
repeat that
Baltimore,
and do
Norfolk,
another
and possibly
50 meters at
others, but those are
0.15
the two
degrees,
that we have
0.1
concentrated
knots.
on. We were looking for coral
Thank you.
communities, assessing biological communities,
I'm zoomed
impacts
in
to
a
the
fair
water
bit
column,
here. So just
sedimentation rates,
keep her going.
organics, looking at currents.
Yes.
In addition to
you should
ROV
run down there
dives,
and have a look at that.
there
You
were
may have to
benthic
jump over
landers
it.
set up that
Full
would
wide
look
on
at
serials, please.
particle
Thank
settling,
you.
settlement plates to
I
see
think
if recruits could be observed.
That's
Current flow, I believe there may have been a camera on there, Amanda or
maybe
Brenda,
nothing to worry
Brendan
about,
can
but
speak to that. There was also an archaeology component, and
looking
so
015 now.
there was a group interested in
I think
looking
you're
at
all right.
vessels sunk after World War II, I
That's another
believe.
big
Maybe
coral.
it was World War I, actually.
Okay.
Looking for sunken vessels that
We'll
were
get to
intentionally
it.
sunk.
Yeah.
These were trying to demonstrate whether there could be a capable aviation component to a naval force, and so it was looking to see how well these vessels could be sunk by the air. And so there was a lot of historical interest in that, and a lot of this information you can find on the NOAA Ocean Exploration website, because NOAA did partner up with that expedition, and there are cruise logs for 2012 and 2013.
Zoom on the
Thanks for
top
that
right.
overview, Scott. just wanted to give our viewers a broader view of the work that's being done here and the work that you all have done in the Mid-Atlantic canyons.
Pilot, did you hear the request for the pink one on
Andrew,
the top of the rock?
what's that red coral between the two Paramarissids?
Yeah, I think it's a
Top right.
Swiftia. We're going to get over there here.
Swiftia.
Which one is it that
Pink.
you want, Andrea?
That's my guess right now. until
Right
we get a
margin
closer
of
view.
the screen.
On the right there, Tim?
Yep.
Looks too big for a Swiftia.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. It looks like one to me. We'll see.
You I think, have a better monitor than I do.
We do have really amazing monitors here.
I'll defer to you, Andrea.
Whoa.
No, I'm deferring to you, Scott.
That was interesting.
Right now, it's just a pink smudge here.
It doesn't have the branching pattern of a Swiftia, but there's no way to really tell until we zoom in more.
So the minimum start speed for any thruster is 300 RPMs. You get an impulse when it goes from, if it goes from 0 to something. So if you need less of an impulse than what that gives you, you just
Yeah, and then
Give me
zoom in on that
Coral.
coral.
Want to give me a partial zoom there, Rolly?
Wow. I don't.
It is a Swiftia.
Hold it. Thanks.
Maybe.
Swiftia.
I can handle tilt for you.
I already said I deferred.
I should have bet you guys ice cream. No, we do have an amazing video, and there's a lag. I know you guys have a lag. But
Yep, that's a Swiftia.
thanks.
All right, let's go full wide. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Rolly.
And I also, I have we're looking at the main screen in the front of the control van, but then
So that
the
big
person
monster is
taking
off to
video
your
clips
left.
on my
You could probably
right
get
has
there
a
from
screen,
now and set
and I
yourself
tend
up
to
down
look
current
at
of
that
Okay.
often as well, and lean over into their space.
Telepresence also means tele headaches.
Sorry, missed that. Go ahead. Okay, we're at a depth of 808 meters. Time is 13:35, and today is the 14th of July. We are surveying the east wall of Hydrographer Canyon. Today we launched the ROV D2 at 8:30 this morning and reached bottom at a depth of 900 meters at around 9:30 a.m. We've been exploring this area, examining coral communities, several sponges. We have seen Lophelia pertusa already on this dive, and a few different stony cup corals, scleractinian cup corals. Several octa corals and soft corals. And I am chatting online with several people. Tim Schenk at Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution, and Santiago Herrera and Taylor Heil at Hui and Tim's lab. We also have
So
Scott
Jeff,
France
I
from
think
the University
it's
of
down
Louisiana
and to your left. You can
at
see it in
Lafayette.
Sirius's view.
Amanda Demopoulos is is online
Yep.
from the United States Geological Survey in
Is
Gainesville,
that the
Florida.
coral? Okay.
And we have several people. Brian Kinlan was with us as well from NCUS, and several
just
people
swing your head
on
left,
the
you'll see it.
IM that
Say
are
again, Dave.
chatting. We
Swing your
have
head left, you'll
colleagues
see it in the lower
in
left
France
corner.
at Ifremer who are interested in canyons and how the canyon ecosystems compare with those that they're studying in the Bay of Biscay. And Walter
Might have
Cho
to
is
tilt down
online
here.
as well. Who else do we have? Jason Shader from USGS.
Oh, you got to slide left. It's right
Oh,
over
our
that
friend
edge
John
there.
Moore, an ichthyologist, is now in the chat room. I see him. And we have Cindy Van Dover from Duke University. Let's see. Earlier today we had Sandra Brook from FSU. I think I covered everybody. And of course, to my left is Dr. Brendan Rourke from Texas A&M.
Hello, and good afternoon.
And my name is Andrea Quattrini from Temple University in Eric Cordez's lab.
Some amazing patches of stoloniferous
There it
coral here.
is.
See the blue here just on the one margin of the rock. seen that a couple times now. Just amazing.
Rolly, let's get a little zoom on
A nice
Sirius,
Paragorgia here
please.
again.
Thank you.
Yeah, several Paragorgia, both white and red morphs. Student Santiago Herrera in Tim Shank's lab studies Paragorgia arborea. Came out with a really nice paper examining connectivity across the world in this species, and he just tweeted that he has never seen them alive before. So this is exciting for him.
So Jeff, I'm going to bring your tilt down to get the back scatter out a little bit, so do not be alarmed. Oops. There you go.
Thanks.
And we're still headed to waypoint 2. What's our target distance?
Yeah, science are about 35 meters.
We're about 35 meters from waypoint 2. Right now there's several Paramyricea colonies and Paragorgia arborea.
Is that the first
Andrew,
time
are
we've
you
seen
seeing
that
any
coral
Octaroids
bottom
on
right?
Paramyricea?
No, it's just a big one.
Oh,
Oops.
Go ahead,
Can
Tim.
you,
Wrong camera, sorry.
Anytime.
Yeah, I'm just asking if you're seeing any Octaroids on the Paramyricea here.
Oh, that's a good observation.
I'm not
No,
seeing any.
I have not.
Yeah, go ahead, Bridge. Copy that. Thank you, Bridge. Appreciate it.
Pilot, can we get a zoom in on one of the yellow corals on top of this rock?
okay. Rolly, take me in partially here.
Zooming as you go.
Yeah, I don't see any
Yeah, go ahead,
oafs,
Brendan.
Tim.
Okay, hold that.
It's a little shrimp.
Yes.
I don't either.
We have a little bit left, maybe 15 meters left.
Small shrimp on that yellow one.
Oh, right. See that?
You want to stop?
There's a shrimp I see.
Oh,
Is this the different Morpha Paramyricea we were talking about earlier?
okay.
I think you're drifting back, pilot.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
as,
trying to
the
push
one
it.
we were talking about earlier was a
Copy that.
lighter color. That's one of the reasons we thought it was a different morph, but I can't really tell that it's different. It's interesting because I don't see any ophiuroids on the Paragorgia as well.
Pulling
Any
out.
ophiuroids
Thank
on
you.
on the substrate.
Pretty far out there.
All right, let me go back in here.
Right.
And I realize those would all be different species, and making the point that little
Yeah.
stars seem to be absent from
Mess
the
with your
patch.
lights a little
Yeah,
bit,
they
Jeff. Starboard lower swing arm. That should help with the Sirius view.
And we're at a depth of 809 meters. Time is 13:41.
Yeah, go ahead, Brendan.
A little bit wider on Sirius, if you don't mind, Rolly. Just frame it up. Sweet.
2 to 3, 3 to 5. Give me 1 sec.
Video,
try
can you
that
put
again,
the view
Rolly.
of Sirius in their feed? Just want to give you guys a view of Sirius. It's a great shot right now. You can see the D2 ROV looking
Rolly,
into the
let's
rock.
zoom in again.
It's pretty
Please.
cool.
Zooming in.
Okay,
Watch
hold
lead 2, nav. Yeah, so from 2 to 3 is about 70
well?
meters. From 3 to 5 is about 215 meters.
Yes, there is Anthophila in that clump.
That's right.
Anytime.
Drifting back.
Wow, this is amazing. You can see all the polyps out.
Okay, come out again.
Pulling out.
I think there's a different shrimp in the Paramerissia than there are in the Paragorgia.
Take a look at yourself, man. You're looking good there.
Going down.
That's great, Jeff. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Carrying on. My full wide roller.
You are.
Thanks.
Sirius is partial.
Let's come wide on Sirius. Let me do a tether check here.
Sirius is full wide.
Yeah. Okay.
Make sure I'm not turning into
It's
something
another
here.
dislodged Paragorgia. See the live tissue on the left, the pink tissue, and then on the right of that skeleton looks bare. Is that right? Yep.
Did you want to take a look at that, Andrea?
Yeah, just real quick.
Do a snap zoom from here if you wish.
Stand by. Go ahead, start in. And all the way.
Not quite.
And this is just
That's
a
all the
branch
way.
that's been dislodged. You can see it's getting covered by sediment. You can zoom out just a little, please. Perfect. Try to see that dead portion on the right. And that's great. We can keep going.
All right, full wide.
Full wide.
Okay.
Thanks.
Delta's 10. And I'm looking 45 down at you.
Alrighty, I gotta get moving to the left.
Yeah. 015 is
Video's
the course
changing out
Sirius.
engineers.
Let's see what there is to see over here.
There is something sticking up or out. 5 meters, 045 relative to you on sonar. Tilt up, see if I see anything.
Oh, there it is.
I don't know if that's it or might be up the hill a little bit. You can't see that with your sonar.
Morph a type of Paragorgia arborea.
So I would go up that line.
Are these white tubes on the seafloor? On the margin?
Ahead and up.
Yeah. Can we get a zoom in on any of those white things sticking out of the seafloor?
Hold on just a second. We'll pick one out here.
There's a small Zoarcid right there flying by. But
Oh, really?
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's start in, Rolly. Gonna move to the left slightly.
Copy that.
You have J2 on video now.
We've only seen a couple of Xenos today, too.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, zoom out and to the left. There's more.
I'm trying to slide down to the left there.
That's fine.
Zoom
too.
out just a tiny bit. A little more. I gotta find it again. There it is. That's it. That white thing right there.
Copy that.
Are they brittle star arms again?
Ready for me to zoom in?
You see underneath the, yep, brittle star arms, I think, Tim. Oh, and there's tube worms too. Is that what you're looking at? In the bottom right of the screen right now.
Right, in the center, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a alien.
Yeah, no macro zoom.
Okay.
You can see a brittle star arms next to this. Okay, you can go ahead and zoom out.
And
Yeah,
full
thanks,
wide,
great.
please.
We see similar
Copy
things
that.
like in Gulf of Mexico. We saw
Thank
them last
you.
year.
My pleasure. And you're at full wide.
So you need to bring your head left when you get free there. And check the territory ahead.
Stirred up a little bit of that.
Just give yourself a little bump up.
Yeah, I think that's what.
And a quick zoom underneath that rock coming up right now, where your lasers
okay,
are.
video.
Copy that.
Quick
Zooming
zoom there.
Just 2 shrimp.
Another one of those mucus
Yeah, do shrimp
traps.
make mucus traps? No, yeah. Wouldn't think so.
On the right side, by the right shrimp.
You've got 1 toe in the dirt.
Oh, hang on.
Well, you can pivot around it.
This is fine.
Should I zoom out a little bit?
There it is.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sliding off.
That's all right.
Pull out a little bit, video.
A little more.
I hear the DP struggling, and I
There
see
it is.
the wind has come up.
That's what I was seeing.
Okay, we need to.
Okay, full
or
wide,
you
please.
need to get moving. I'm fine.
Yeah, and then maybe
And we're at full wide.
we can keep going too.
Pulling
Bridge.
up.
All right,
Copy
our
that.
depth
Thank
is
you, Bridge.
812 meters. Time is 13:50.
Yeah, Brendan.
Are you looking down at me, Dave?
50 degrees. It's not bad.
All right.
But don't go down there.
Okay, on this we ought to be able to
Come up the ridge to your
achieve waypoint 2. We still got some swing left with Sirius. It's still moving. Do you want us just to swing right on through and head to waypoint 3, or stop in the? Okay.
Do you guys have the HD2?
Copy that. Will do.
Or the Sirius view now?
So you need to come up.
Okay, coming up.
Right now we're running the Sirius view externally.
Up and ahead along the ridge as I see it in Sirius.
Okay.
Because we are getting close. We can't drag our tether over the hill there because you would basically clear cut all that coral off of there. And there's more good stuff up here ahead of
Science, Brendan. This is Nav. And Nav, given the fact that people are starting to trickle in here for our watch change and that we probably should leave them in a nice, safe configuration, I think we'll just stand by and let this settle out. Okay. Okay.
It's like another longfin hake.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Can we get a quick zoom on the flounder?
Flounder. Yep, stand by. Can you get that?
You want me to help you with the tilt?
It's.
Or
I think it's all the way down.
yeah, it's all the way down.
Yep.
There
Which
we go.
flounder?
Just fly it from there.
That's fine, thank you.
Okay, full wide.
Coming full wide.
And you're at full wide.
Yep.
So I'm pretty much right over the edge here. If you look at my view.
Okay. Yep.
And we're very slowly closing with the ridge based on sonar. So this is the situation where you don't want to go over the hill because I'll be taking the tether
almost at waypoint 2
the wrong way.
With the ship.
And it'll
we're thinking about continuing to move to waypoint 3, Brendan.
Wrap around things, and all of a sudden you'll
this is a good time since we're going through
like a
shift change with the pilots and stuff. We're basically within.
Well, at this point, I'm still
10 meters of.
Yeah, you're fine.
20 meters of waypoint
but had we
2.
gone to chase the coral,
and
we would have. We would have scraped it all off when you left.
We can continue on the same heading that we're on.
Brendan, we take
sort of traversing along this 800-meter contour.
Copy that.
Maybe going up by 40 meters to waypoint 3.
Yep.
After that,
you're talking about what's on the wall or in the column?
We're going to have a choice to make because it is 2 o'clock, so we have another hour and a half, maybe a little bit more, depending upon what time we have to leave the bottom at. Once we get to waypoint 3, it would be a 215-meter
ready to zoom out?
Drive to
stay here for a second.
waypoint 5, which is at the base, so it would be a relatively gentle slope over that portion, and that would take us to the base of another steep portion, and that would take us to a depth contour of about 600 meters. The other option is just to continue working this sort of 800 to 700 meter contour all the way along, lateraling along the ridge to waypoint 4, which basically keeps us at the top of this ridge and at the base of the gentle slope. So those are our options. The distance from waypoint 3 to waypoint 5 is 215, so that'll take us anywhere between 70 to 35 minutes, depending upon how fast we transit. So if we're able to transit at 0.2 knots, you're looking at 35 minutes, which I would suspect we would be able to do over that gentle of a slope. So any thoughts?
I would like to cover a little bit more depth. I'm not sure about the ground we need to cover. That's my 2 cents.
I'm on board for that myself.
I think it'll be interesting to see, cover more depth range.
Okay.
See what's shallower in here.
I mean, I can call in.
Yeah, you probably start to feel a little tether tug. Probably finding you have to.
I mean, I can, from waypoint 2, I could call a move towards waypoint 5, which will basically take us upslope, and we'll start getting a little bit more.
Let's take a little zoom.
We'll start getting we'll start making tracks towards covering more depth. Does that sound all right with everybody?
Sounds good for me.
Thanks. Hold that.
Yeah, definitely agreed here.
All right, excellent. I'll make it happen. Thank you.
Unlobster.
Missing legs, yeah.
Well, it looks like it's still alive. Minus a few limbs.
Yeah, go ahead, Science. I think get a better look.
And I think I have a little bit more zoom if you want.
No,
Oh, it's been
holding what I can.
Like. Yeah.
All right, let's
That's
go
good. You can pull
wide.
out.
Full wide.
Copy that.
Thank you. And we're going to have a pilot change up here.
Great, thank you.
And you've got full wide.
Sure. Looks like about 267 meters.
And we're at a depth of 805 meters, just doing a pilot change right now. Local time is 13:57. We're going to go ahead and make a way from waypoint 2 to waypoint 5 to see if we can cover a greater depth range here.
Are we in a move or are we staying still?
So far, we've covered about 100 meters. It's been a great dive so far. Numerous
okay, so Brendan, you wanted to go
of
directly to
Paragorgia
waypoint
arborea,
5?
both red and white morphologies, coloration morphologies. And we've also seen Lophelia pertusa on this dive, as well as, I think, 3 species of cup coral, including Desmophyllum, possibly Philobellum, and Javonia. Other octocorals, Paramyricea, Clavularia
Yeah, it
rudis,
looks like once we get to the
Anthomastus,
700-meter mark, it
Anthophila,
seems to flatten a little.
Acanthogorgia, I believe we saw.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put in a
Dominant
shorter
fishes, you know, I haven't seen too many fishes, although we have seen some cutthroat eels and also a longfin hake. But there have been several associates associated with the coral colonies, including numerous Galatheid.
No problem.
Galatheoid squat lobsters, basket stars, brittle stars, several different shrimp and amphipods. Any other associates, Tim, that you guys saw today? Or Santiago?
Attention on the Explorer. The ship store will be open for the next 10 minutes. Attention on the Explorer. The ship store will be open for the next
yeah, no, we know we there's another Swiftia right there. We didn't see.
Hey pilots, this is Nav. The science team would like to.
Sorry, so we saw several varieties
a
of
couple
crab,
waypoints and go straight to waypoint 5. That looks like a heading of 061.
Menodopsis variety.
If you guys would like to get into position first.
061. So we're going to want to come up this cliff a little.
We saw it already had a shrimp.
It's pretty far.
It's captured
on the other side of this.
Yep. We saw different
So
kinds
we
of
want to
shrimp,
come up
different kinds of corals.
and swing east.
We have not
so
seen.
just let me know when you're ready, and
not
I'll
what you
put in
haven't
the
seen.
next move.
We haven't seen barnacles on corals yet. We've seen them on the. I don't believe.
So I've
we've seen
got
them on the substrate on the
Delta 17.
What else did we see?
Comfortable
Certainly saw
distance out
amphipods today on corals.
So I don't know if you mentioned it, Tim, but the basket stars. This is the first time we've seen those.
Video, are we full wide on
the large basket star, more than one.
Copy that.
But particularly one on Paragorgia, which we haven't seen before.
Got a little.
But we also saw isopods today,
good distance.
associated with stoloniferous corals, right? And so that was both the purple and the white. Yeah, so it's been a highly diverse day, I think, actually, all things considered. Is that like an Okeanos to the left?
Yeah, just moving the pilot there, yeah. Yeah, and I forgot to mention earlier, I was going through all the scientists, and we have Peter Etnoyer. He was on the phone call earlier. Peter, are you still on the line? Maybe Peter got off, but Peter from NOAA Lab in Charleston.
Video, let's go partial
and
on this
AJ
guy.
Turner as well.
Going partial.
It's Okeanos or Christ.
Keep going.
Hand down.
Keep going.
Keep going. Moving in.
Oh.
Is this the one you were looking at,
No,
Science?
that's okay, but we'll get images of this too. Is this the Rorella again?
And I can go in a little bit more.
Let's hold here. And,
yeah.
Science, which one did you want to see?
This is good, but now we can pan down.
Come wide, video.
Yep, that pink.
That one.
Yep.
That pink one.
A lot of pink ones to choose from.
Okay, video, go ahead.
It's like Okeanos. But is there something toward the base there between the two branches? See it?
Can you move towards, just pan up a little bit?
Yeah, let me.
I think that might be the holdfast that you're seeing through the branches.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any associates.
Probably true, yeah. What?
Okay, this is good, thanks. You can zoom out.
Take them wide.
Coming wide.
What is the depth, Andrea?
We are at 802 meters. And we'll update the Latin
And
log
you're at
here.
full wide.
Okay.
And our temperature. Another Swiftia. And we're starting to make our way to waypoint 5. Waypoint 5, which is upslope at about 500 meters.
Sorry, 600 meters.
600 meters. Another patch of clavularia.
So Jeff, why don't you start bringing your heading around?
Yeah, I was just starting. 2. Cirrus is catching up. This is 3-0.
Looks like that bamboo coral morph I was seeing earlier.
Oh yeah. There's 2. Is there one on the left that just went out of the screen and then one on the bottom?
Yeah, it looks like a couple of them and another Okeanos.
Yeah.
Good. Another longfin hake. There's another one of the bamboo corals. Keratoisis and an Okeanos. Scott, you're calling these Keratoisis? And Thorella?
Yeah, but I don't have a really good reason to.
Right.
Yeah, that is correct. 061.
Well, that's being all sorted out.
I think the common bamboo coral of this type of branching morphology in this area.
Mm-hmm.
The rock face is now almost 25 meters away from me.
What's that on the left? Can you, pan left in that fish? And get a zoom.
Can you restart my sonars, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Oh, it's a rat tail. There's a shadow on the bottom. Okay.
I saw Dave do it.
Do you need to see any
right as we
closer?
changed 5 minutes ago. That's.
Yeah, quick zoom on the fish.
And whenever you're ready, pilot.
Yep. Stand by.
Standing by.
All right, let's start to go in.
Some type of rat tail or Macraridae. Hard to see its side view here. Likely an Izumia. That's good, pilot.
Come on.
Going full wide. And you're at full wide.
Swiftia. Is that a brittle star in the center?
Looks like it's starting to.
And another sea star.
Level out.
I think your sonar froze up again.
Yeah, it's not making it more than 2 minutes.
And we're at a depth of 785 meters. Local time is 14:08. We are in Hydrographer Canyon on the east wall. Current's very strong here, coming from the south, maybe southeast.
No, but I think we can get a small ship move underway.
Okay.
Maybe 20 meters. Yeah, 15 or 20 meters should be okay.
Okay, copy that. Bridge, this is Nav.
Fog alert.
Hi, we'd like to request a ship move. We'd like to go 20 meters at 061 degrees and 0.1 knots.
We have an anemone, fly trap anemone in view.
That's correct.
Large
Thank
Paragorgia in the back. Yeah, pilot, as we come up across these pink corals, can we get a view of the one that's laying on its side? Oh, and a huge Paragorgia.
Pamrisia with no ophiuroid.
Wow. Watch leaders, which one of these would you like to look at?
Let's just take a quick zoom on the one that's laying down and then the large one on the rock.
Okay. Video, let's go partial.
Going partial.
So we're looking at Paragorgia arborea dislodged. What's on the right?
We can go a little bit more.
Yeah, what is that?
Almost looks like part of it that got buried.
Yeah, its branches are too small.
Yeah, that's a bamboo coral.
Here. Is that an Okeanos?
Yeah, that's...
Skeleton with the polyps standing off of it?
I just said keratoisis, but I was slightly wrong, right?
No, I think you're right. Like keratoisis flexibilis, possibly that group.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sometimes it grows in a bramble-like format. But we haven't seen this before on any of these dives.
Well, and it looks like there's the one that still has tissue on it. Then there's a much older base that's there as well.
Right now. It's not
in front of the smaller stems with tissue on it. So you're probably looking at two different individuals.
Huh?
Agreed. It looks like the tips of these small branches have also been denuded.
Come wide, please, video.
Yeah.
And then let's get a view of the large one on the rocks.
Is there any interest in looking at the base of this one that fell over?
Base, as you noted.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Bobby. Go in and with the lasers.
That I can't tell.
I don't think any of us could without having it in our hands.
Okay.
Yes.
Nothing's there. I can creep back in.
There's another few branches, dead branches here,
yeah.
too.
Let's look at the base here, see if there's anything interesting for anyone.
Sounds good.
Then we have the lasers. Okay, good.
There are some small paramyricids around here, too.
Go a little bit further.
All right, that's good. Thank you. Just wanted to get a quick measurement. The depth here is 779.
We'll go for the big one to the right.
Thank you.
Sounds good. And you're at full wide.
We're just going to image this large Paragorgia. See if we see any associates. I always say that. Associates associated.
Oh, come
Silly.
on, camera. Okay, creeping in. All right, video. Let's
okay.
Let's go partial.
Sirius has started coming with the ship.
Okay.
The Paramyrcia and Anthophila.
If you want to go in for focus, you can.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing any
shrimps.
There's a shrimp.
There's a shrimp.
2 shrimps.
Yeah, we have one
3
right in front of
shrimps,
us.
4 shrimps.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
And we are at full zoom.
5.
Okay, coming out just a little bit.
In the Gulf of Alaska, when we would come across these bubblegum corals, they were, I mean, you could shake them a little bit and it was just a swarm of shrimp that would come off. So these are actually, in terms of actual numbers of associates with respect to the shrimp, are relatively small numbers.
Yeah, and there may be some on the other side that we're not able to see from this view.
Video, let's come on. Yeah. Actually. And let's
yeah, we're good on this. Thank you.
Video, come on. We can.
Okay.
We can keep going.
Going wide.
Anything else you guys want to see here?
I want to try something.
And we are at full wide.
No, I think we're okay. Just confirming again on these paramyricids, we don't see ophiuroids.
I didn't see any on that one, that colony that when we zoomed in on the Paragorgia, we got a close-up of that Paramyrcia colony. I didn't see any. Confirm that. So we're on the lookout for some of the brittle stars that are on and in the sediment as well.
There's a squat lobster down at the bottom.
Oh, really?
Right by the rock at the lower left.
Oh, yep, that same one we see sitting on the sediment. I think we filmed it earlier.
All right, video, let's just frame it and see if there's anything on this side
Copy
that we didn't see.
You mean bring my heading around for you?
No, we're not going to be here long. No, I'm not seeing anything. Just a couple more shrimp.
So another small patch of Anthophila.
Yeah, another shrimp. Yep.
Seen before.
Yep.
Get an idea of size.
Yeah. All right, let's come on.
Okay.
Video. And I'm going to push up and out, Jeff.
And we're at full wide.
Up.
I just thought maybe there was something on the current side of this coral.
My heading is pulling a little to the, well.
Yeah, I'm coming up and lateraling left, so I'll be coming back into your screen.
Yeah. I'll look down for you.
Okay, our depth is 776. Time is 14:17. Continuing our move to waypoint 5.
Okay, I'm gonna keep
bringing up as you go forward.
Keep moving along this guy until I'm back center of your camera.
My name is Andrea Quattrini. Brendan Rourke is sitting on my left. We are communicating ship to shore with several scientists on the phone and in the chat room. And
is that an octopus hanging on that boulder in the middle?
surveying the east wall and Hydrographer Canyon.
Hey pilots, it looks like the ship is coming to a stop.
We have another cutthroat
meters.
eel in view. See a cup coral.
Thank you. If you want to snap zoom, we can just see if we can ID it.
Snap zoom.
Yeah, looks. You're right. Looks like a small little octopus. So let's come wide.
Okay. And full wide.
Yeah, that's great. We can keep panning around.
Not really sure what happened on the vertical there.
Several sponges here. Okay, a possible debris chute to the left. Can you pan up?
I can start by going left and right. That's a little bit easier than up and down. But so there's left, and right is where we came from. Yep, nice and smooth. And here's up for you, as far as we can go. Probably have a better view in Sirius.
I'll bring it up a little for you.
Okay, pushing up. Once we get over this ledge, I think we can, well, I'll get over the ledge and push out, and then we'll see about another move.
And are those a few more Paragorgia colonies laying on their side?
Yeah, and also it looks like maybe a small bamboo stalk on the left-hand
Can
side
you push
there.
my bubble cam straight forward?
Slightly below.
Kind of like a
that one
pilot
Paragorgia
cam.
that is laying on its side.
Yeah. Let me just use the bottom here to get...
Zoom on the right sponge, can do.
Go. Now I can look up. How's that?
Yeah, that's good. All right, video, let's go partial.
Copy that.
Keep going. Hold there.
Is there more eggs in that, do you see? Can you get a close-up, the bottom right of the sponge? There looks to be eggs in the...
Yep. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Going in?
Yep, go in.
There's a brittle star on the back side of that as well. And is that a small Paramaricia colony growing on the sponge?
It certainly looks like it. Okay.
Looks like zoanthids.
It would make more sense for zoanthids to be growing on the sponge.
Okay, going in more.
And we often see the yellow zoanthids growing on glass sponges.
And we're at max zoom.
We see some other zoanthids just to the lower right.
Done swinging.
More eggs in there?
Yeah, on the left-hand side, you can see more eggs.
On the left too, oh yeah, inside the sponge. You see that?
Yeah. And coming out.
Was that a small Paramaricia at the
Sorry
very
about the
top?
light video.
Out of the screen now?
Yeah, that's what we were
I know I'm
just
backing out.
talking. That's what it looked
No,
like
I
at
think they
first,
should
but
be
it'd
fine.
make more sense if they were zoanthids.
Okay. I just got a
It
glimpse
does,
of it.
yeah.
Slowly try creeping in, see if we can get just a little bit better light on it.
Okay.
And there's several brittle stars in there as well, Tim. Wrapped around the glass sponge.
Yeah.
come a little, just
Yeah,
hair
they may be
wider.
squid eggs.
Yeah, hold that.
Copy that.
Yeah, I missed the conversation earlier with Mike Vecchione when we had the eggs before with the hatching.
All right,
Was
go
there
ahead.
a consensus whether those were squid or?
Oh, camera.
He said they could be either. He said they could be serrate octopods or bobtail squid.
Okay.
He wasn't sure.
I think that's good. And then pan up to the yellow on the sponge.
You got it? Oh, come on.
It's a small opioid on the left.
Hold there.
On the sponge.
That's a Paramycia. Must be growing through the sponge.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you could almost
Actually,
see
come over there wide
Sclerites
real
when you
quick, and
zoomed
then we'll
in.
just have you jump right back in.
No,
It looks like little pollen, little octoporal pollen.
And you
yeah.
got
Do you
full
need to get a closer image of that?
Protruding from the substrate.
We can do
through an opening in
it,
the
science, with not too much trouble. Just 30 seconds. All right, video, let's go all the way in.
Okay.
Real quick.
And Tim, I see a associate on the Paramycia.
And we are at
up a bit
full zoom.
On top of this rock.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Looks like it might be an anemone.
Yeah. Yep, that's a Paramycia.
It is.
Could just be a piece that fell off and got lodged there.
Yeah, that's true too. It's a possibility. This is really good imagery.
Yeah.
Great job, guys. Thank you.
We're kind of just floating down, so I'm going to let it float down to the eggs.
Paramycia branch break off
Sounds
from
like a great idea.
Colony. So I'm more inclined to believe it's growing from the base.
Right, they're a little more flexible than some other harder skeleton octocorals.
All right, I think we got this video, so let's come
even
on.
holding in your hand is pretty hard to snap that skeleton.
Yeah, and even with subs that have used manipulator arms, it could take a while to break a piece off.
And we are at full wide.
That's why you need those scissor manipulators.
Yeah.
Or the claws, I mean.
Yep. They work really well.
So your sonar, your sonar's interesting.
And then to
yeah,
the
you've
left,
got a
the
wall, but
yellow
I can
colony,
see, like,
if we can
looks
get a
like
quick
what's the
zoom
top
on the
of
yellow.
it out there. See, you're looking at this lower ledge.
What's
There's
that
upper
dark
ledge.
thing? Yeah.
That's the upper ledge.
Is that an overhang? What are those dark things hanging down? Are those corals?
Yeah,
on the ledge?
probably.
Okay.
Yep, they look like large corals up
Kind of
above.
looking at that camera from the side. Stand by 1 second.
Are they getting Sirius or HD2 out?
They're getting serious right now.
Try to look okay around here. I can creep in on the side some.
Video, can you switch to HD2 instead of Sirius?
Do you want me to drive the HD2 to?
No, you're
center
okay.
it?
Maybe turn on my
your aft lights.
Aft lights. See what's happening back there.
Not a whole lot to learn.
All right,
but
video. We
looks
can.
good.
Yeah, that looks fine. You can turn them off then if we want. Video, we're okay to go on this guy.
Copy that. Going in.
We're at a depth of 767 meters. And our local time is 14:26.
And there is enough Furoid.
Might be pulling me a little.
Yeah.
Heading is getting pulled around to the east.
Okay.
Can you come a little left and see the central disc? The arm looks swollen where you would have the gonads right next to the disc.
Come wide, video.
Did you pick up on that pilot?
Yeah, I did.
Full wide or partial?
Let's come full wide.
Do you want me to come down a little and give you a little slack?
No, I think you're okay. I just need to see how much space I have. Actually, I got a rail camera.
You're at full wide.
Let's see if I can do this. All right, let's go back in video. See if that's, see if I moved enough.
And going back in.
The Swifty up above.
Well, here's what I can do. Come wide.
Coming wide.
Yeah, sorry to keep sending you in and out. We're trying to get the central disc.
Ah, no worries.
So let me I'll actually come up and see if we can just poke over that All right, go ahead, video.
Brendan, have we had a change in temperature at all?
Just going real quick and let's see if we're
still 5.0 degrees Celsius.
And it's still kind of hidden.
Yeah,
I'm not zoom in just a little bit more here, see what we can get.
If we
and we are at full zoom.
If we start the move, I'll start to come closer to you, and you might be able to swing around more.
It's not tether that's holding me; it's the rocks to my left that are.
How's this, Tim?
Oh, I think that's good. If you can hold it for a couple of seconds, that'd be great. There you go.
Yep. Good.
Nice.
Amazing.
Thank you.
All right, let's
Is that
come
full
wide.
zoom video?
That is full zoom.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, we can come wide and keep on going.
Okay, let's come wide.
Okay, coming wide.
Yeah, how much further do we have to go to get to where we're going?
We
So
got
many
a
fun
ways to
things to
go.
look at. It's
and we are
hard.
at full zoom.
It's hard.
Yeah.
All right, pushing up.
I'm sorry, full wide.
We got a ways to go. So we're gonna see. We're gonna continue to see these sort of boulders and steep faces for a little bit longer, and then it should not
Coming
flatten
underneath
out,
something.
but become a more gentler slope.
They pull back some and then continue up.
Got some coral or something like
And
that.
we're at a depth of 766 meters. Time is 14:30.
Pilots, whenever you're ready, I can put in the next ship move.
Let me get above this, whatever we're on.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more small Lophelia colonies.
It looks like it's a bit of an overhang, so I want to get past it before we do anything.
My understanding, and if Sandra were on the line, she'd probably correct me, but is the shallower depths, they're less common, although 700, 800 meters is certainly within their range. When we were seeing them in Baltimore, Norfolk at 450-ish,
So you're still on track, okay.
People
turn my
were
heading.
pretty excited by those sightings at those depths.
Oh, really?
Amanda might also be able to refresh my
something
memory.
else coming up there.
So that would be different than what we see in other places where they're more
I think
common
we can make
at like
another 15
400
meter move.
meters.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, that last one was 20. So.
Yeah, well, we could do 20.
We're trying to go in tether lengths here, so yeah, 20 should be okay.
Okay, copy that.
I was just disconnected from
Bridge, this is
the
Nav.
chat room. Hopefully I'll come back
Hi,
here.
could we do one more move exactly the same
And
as the
we're
last
moving
one?
up quickly. 755 meters.
All right, 15 degrees on the camera.
Yep, that's correct.
Delta
That's kind of a
9.
neat
Alright, thank
picture in Sirius.
Yeah.
The 3 caverns.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Look at these large Paragorgia colonies.
Clinging to barely anything.
Are they like about a meter wide? Look at the one in behind, maybe 2 meters wide?
Get the lasers on them for you.
Thanks, Bobby.
There you go, there's your lasers.
Yeah, 1.5.
1.5, I'd say, yep.
Continuing up.
Continuing up, onward and upward. We're at a depth of 753.
Looks like this chunk's about to go, actually. Looks like a little top capstone almost.
Yeah, this is sort of a promontory sticking out that basically has Paragorgia almost all the way around it.
And I just about have it all in view, but
yeah.
Got a nice capstone. Okay, coming back right for you, Jeff. Do not want to get under that guy if it decides to shift. So Nav, as we're moving here,
yep.
If something were to happen right now, do you know where we would be going?
Yeah, we would pull due west.
Okay.
That would be the safest bet.
Roger that. And Jeff, you and I would pull up. And then in cases like this where there's a lot of caverns and spikes, we may get watch lead or someone to correct me, but I would say it'd be okay for you to pull up normal or faster than normal.
That's okay.
Like when it's a mud bottom, and if something goes wrong, it's you can kind of just come up 10 meters a minute or so to match how the ROV is going to come up. But in something this unknown and rugged, I think it'd be safer to come up even to the point that you started pulling me up.
Local time is 14:34. We are still headed up slope to our next waypoint. Brendan and I are not able to be in the chat room right now. It's reconnecting. So we will not see any of your messages in the chat room.
Earlier I was being directed around the quad screen and shown where the depth was, etc. On that dial, just under where I can see the heading,
30.
the blue dial, the depth is on the left side of that.
Big
but on
delta.
the right, I thought it was temperature, but I see that now it's reading like 14 or 15 is
Stuff is neat, yeah.
Altitude.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Depth depth off bottom.
Got it. So there's no temperature reading on that screen?
No, there's a very small temperature reading, but that's actually related to the ROV temperature. So the CTD temperatures that are coming in on a different screen. So and we're still at 5.0.
I don't need the temperature now. I'm just trying to
Starfish.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Moving up.
Tether's looking all right there, Jeff?
Several cracks here. Yeah. There are crevices in this feature. Just moved over very rugged terrain.
Could probably knock that whole section loose if I sat down right now. Don't want to do it.
It's like another long fin hake. Sea urchin. Yep, the sea urchin. Paragorgia. Paramyricea.
Nav,
moving up over very rugged terrain. Our depth is 745 meters.
I think we can add probably another 20 meters to the dive.
Okay.
Or to the ship move.
Sure, copy that.
Try to keep them underway as much as possible.
Yeah.
There might be an overhang
Bridge
coming up right there. You see it?
Yeah.
Can't tell if it is or if it's just
would we would like to add 20 meters to our current move.
My sonar is like empty. Let me bring the...
Yep, that is correct.
Paragorgia arborea is,
try to fix the,
appears to be the most
gain a little here. See if
abundant coral here. We are on the east side, east wall of Hydrographer Canyon, off the northeastern U.S. coast. We've had a strong current all day, coming from the south-southeast.
I'm going to bring your bubble up, try.
A lot of particulate matter in the water column, or we call it marine snow.
The top of this ledge is just a sort of you can sort of see it off to the bottom and to the left of the screen. It's just a continuation right at the very top of the ridge or ledge, nothing but Paragorgia sort of lining it left and right. And the biggest ones that typically the bigger ones are right at that edge.
Yeah, we're not seeing them on the tops of these features. Both the white and the red color morphs.
Yeah.
Looks like you're getting near the end of your leash.
Yeah, I'm coming back to the right.
You know, there's several corals that we see in the deep sea that have both white and red color morphs, including Liopathes black corals can have several different color morphs.
So it looks
the
like
same
we've
species.
got
I believe Swiftia, there's a couple different color morphs, again, white and red.
Perfect.
And Paragorgia arborea.
Go ahead, Bridge.
Paramercia,
okay, copy
I'm not sure if you mentioned that one. And then in shallow water, Leptogorgia virgulata comes in
Did they have a
white,
small boat out?
yellow, purple.
Yeah, that is correct.
And
they
at
have
least
the
that
small boat out.
particular
Bringing
species
it back on
has been
now.
shown that that's just genetically controlled, and it's intraspecific variation. So just different individuals in the populations, depending on the genes they inherit, can have different colors.
Yeah. I know I always think about flower color and, you know, different flower, you know, the same species can be red, white, or pink for, you know, for instance.
Coming around to the east pretty far now.
You're heading?
Try to
so
compensate.
color is not an indication
I don't know if it's
of
you pulling me or if it's just
different
currents.
species
probably me pulling
for these corals. Okay. Yeah, and Sandra Brooke is also mentioning Lophelia pertusa can also have this red and white morphotypes, or orange and white.
It may be interesting for listeners to know that for the octocorals anyway, the color may be created by pigments that are in the tissue or pigments that are in the microskeletal elements, or both.
Right.
And that's interesting for when you preserve them. If the color is in the tissue, they will lose all their color. But if the color is in the skeletal elements, they will retain their color.
Right, and the skeletal elements that Scott's talking about are called Sclerites. They're made out of calcium carbonate in most cases. And they're very useful to identify octocorals. You have to put them under high-resolution microscopy or scanning electron microscopy in most cases. All right, and
We're kind of waiting on some tethers, so that's why I'm playing around here.
You see the coral on the top there on the left?
The white one?
Yeah, kind of behind this. You want to get a zoom on that?
Sure.
It's too bad we can't get the swing arms out in this.
Video, let's go partial.
Copy that, going partial.
And a cutthroatio and a sea star.
Go more?
Come wide?
Guess
go all the way?
Just another Paragorgia. Yep. The white morph, thought it was something different for a moment.
Sea star.
Yeah.
We are at full zoom
That sea star is different.
Okay, bumping up for the sea star.
Wow.
Didn't really set up for it, but we'll get an idea at least.
Great, thank you.
I see these little sticks have
cool view from Ceros.
Slight side branches, which suggest to me they may be cladorized sponges.
Would you like a better picture of that starfish?
No, that's good, thank you.
Come wide?
I think that you can see around the base, like by that sea star, there's some even shorter ones. Yeah. Those might be the Babby siphon.
And we are at full wide.
Referring to.
Okay. They're more branch-like.
No.
The forams.
Sorry.
Do you want to look for associates on the bubblegum coral for Tim while we're waiting?
Cool geology again.
Well, we got a little bit more. I can push out.
Okay.
Some, so.
Okay.
Pulling up.
Yeah, if you can push up, then keep pushing up.
Yep.
See a little bit of a hit. 25 meters out.
And we are at 741 meters. Local time is 14:42. Our temperature is 4.9 degrees.
That curly one looks
Ooh,
Different?
yes.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
go right in on that. I don't think it's a coral.
It's
looks like
the
a
name's on the tip of my tongue.
basket star, maybe. Let's see.
Come on, Bobby, you know what it's called.
I was going to say something else that it is not, but resembles.
Oh.
All right, let's go video.
Or is it a Brisingid curled up?
Go ahead, Science.
Can't tell. Brisingid.
Sure.
Yes. The Brisingid sea star.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's a sea star.
Yep.
I'm not sure
That's
how many
really cool.
CSCs we have dropped today.
Just like
Is that
two.
full video?
DSC.
That is
okay,
full.
I believe it'll be
Oh,
DSC
bummer.
3. Okay, got it.
That is pretty cool looking.
Where's the waypoint? 5. Oh, we're not.
All right,
even
that's
halfway
great.
there.
We can
Yeah, we're
pan
about-
out. There's several shrimp here, 2 on the right and left.
So we're still about
All right, video, let's come
30
wide.
meters
Okay,
from
just another
waypoint
second,
5.
please, just to
Yep,
capture
sure.
this for archive.
I'll hold it.
No, we're just doing some NOAA imaging right now.
Do you want me to
And
see if
that
I
should
can get a
probably
little
be long
closer?
enough. I think that should be good.
Okay.
And coming wide.
I stayed back trying to keep the light on it, but I can try to get closer if you'd like a zoom up for our records.
So before we leave 2 on the right, there's another coral I want to get a
Actually,
closer
yeah,
look
if you
at.
wouldn't mind trying to get a little bit closer.
Okay.
I'd be kind of curious.
Let's
If you're
hold
done with
this.
that.
Let's do this real quick video, and then I'll get the other one for science.
Copy that.
So let's go in.
Going in. There we go.
Yeah, a little harder to hold on the. That's not a horrible composition though, with the black background.
No, it's not. Okay, I think that should be.
Yeah, let's come wide, and we'll
That's
get
good.
come partial wide, and then just gonna rotate here.
Yep, right where your lasers are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it, video.
Going in.
Oh, lots of shrimp on there, huh?
No, just polyps are in. Thought might have been something different. But all the polyps are retracted.
Coming down. Camera's at 3.1, plenty of time. Just spread it down a little.
And
Hydroids. Anthothela.
And we are at full zoom.
All right, that's good for me. Are you guys okay with this?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
All right, video, let's come wide, and we'll push
This is
on.
the best imagery
Copy
we've
that,
gotten of the
coming wide.
shrimp so far. So this is
Good.
Push on and see what else there is.
And we're going to move
And
on.
we're at full wide.
Pan and left.
Again, the tops of this feature are
Pushing
pretty
out.
bare. Corals are hanging right on the edge.
Andrea,
Excuse me, Scott?
did you think that was a bamboo coral?
No, I was thinking it was an anthothela with all the polyps in. Were you thinking bamboo?
Well, on the right side of it, you could see where the tissue ended and an axial skeleton protruded. So if it was anthothela, it means it was overgrowing something else.
Interesting.
Actually, Scott, I was thinking it was bamboo.
Well, I'll have to take a closer look at it.
Because anthothela doesn't have
Right.
an axial skeleton.
Yeah.
Hey,
but I'm
pilots,
always
I believe
biased.
the ship has come to a
I know
stop.
everything's in.
Yeah, let's go ahead and add another 20.
Okay, I think it may be because their operation.
We'll have to look at it
bringing
again,
the small
definitely.
boat back on board.
Sure. Once they, when they're ready, or you next hear from them, go ahead and add another 20.
All right, copy that.
And we're just going to keep this pattern of 20 moves until, 20 meter moves until we are comfortable with what's ahead of us.
All right, sounds good.
And we'll try to let the bridge know ahead of time before they stop and such. So.
Bridge, this is Nav. Bridge, this is Nav.
Plenty along the edge here.
Yeah.
Plenty more out that way. Jeff, I'm gonna. The top looks a little benign, so I'm gonna do a quick. Not that quick. I'm gonna do a quick lateral along here and.
All right. Just mind you're keeping your.
It's not gonna be very far. It's another couple meters.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the bridge is busy with their recovery operations, so
that's fine.
We'll wait a little bit.
And we're just moving along this wall here with several Paragorgia, Anthothela mixed in. Our depth is 737.
Science, we have a few minutes here at this ledge if there's anything that sticks out to you.
Okay.
Again, this is pretty interesting because every single one of these Paragorgia are in a direct straight line right across the lip of the what is probably like a 2-meter wall right at the top, yet there's nothing on the top, which probably suggests that it's too sedimented for them to establish a foothold.
Have
we've seen them in Baltimore, Norfolk Canyon, and on other parts of this dive, more on those gentler sloped regions. So I don't know what the explanation for that is.
Would we be able to put a move in for
Science, have
when
we
you guys are done
captured
with
a
your
close-up
recovery mission?
of this style of starfish?
You can go ahead and take another one.
All right.
Okay.
We'll do that then.
We'd like to go 20 meters.
Heading in?
At,
we're just waiting
061 degrees
ready?
and
waiting
0.1
for the ship
knots.
to catch up.
Just the same as the previous.
Yeah, we're
ones.
the ship was doing some small boat stuff.
Ooh, and I think I might see a Chrysogorgia. When you're done here, we're going to pan down as well.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
Tantalizing me 7 seconds ahead of time.
Okay, pilots, the bridge is actually able to put in the move right now, so
perfect.
They're going to get going.
Good news.
And we are at full zoom.
Let's come wide. I didn't set up on it as well as I wanted to on that one.
Okay.
Scott, it would be coming up. You see it's between two
and we are full
Paragorgia. Yeah, where the lasers were.
Yeah. It looks like a Chrysogorgia.
Right there?
Right there, yep.
Okay, let's go video.
Is that also is that a large anemone or is
swing
that
me
the
around,
problem
so
on that
just
Paragorgia?
don't go too much farther.
Anemone.
Have no idea how long it is to wait 7 seconds.
Okay.
There we go.
No, I don't know. No.
No.
Nope. Not a Chrysogorgia. Soft coral?
It's more like Acanella.
No, I think it's
no, that's
soft coral.
Soft coral. That's a Drypha or a Nepsia.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. The water's coming off this edge. That's for sure.
Scott, did you guys see these shrimp like this in Baltimore? We've seen these almost everywhere we've been today.
Yeah,
Science, you happy with that?
Let's see what Sandra has to say.
Thank you.
She wants a lot
Video,
more
it's
video
come a
than
little
I
bit wide.
Check what she says in the IM.
Just a hair, enough to.
See the
a little bit more.
I can tell you there were plenty of shrimp on Paragorgia. I said shrimp and I meant squat lobsters.
Okay, video, let's go. Let's see if our zoom is better than we were last time.
Scott, we collected a few new soft corals. They resemble this soft coral we just looked at. They are slightly different in the family Aquaumbridae, which was just recently described by Oda Breedy and Lean van Afwegen, I think last year. And we collected some of those in the Gulf of Mexico. Have you seen that species at all in this area?
No, personally, I have not seen many of the soft corals on these. Certainly in the dives in Baltimore and Norfolk, we did see them occasionally. I didn't see very many, and I don't recall seeing any in our dives in Oceanographer Canyon, so I'm not very familiar with them.
Come a little bit wider, let's just frame it now.
I just know that Drypha is one of the common deep sea soft corals along the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, and I guess I'm trying to make the point that it'd be a good idea to collect some of these because there may be some undescribed species here as well. And I think that was one lesson we learned from the soft corals in the Gulf. They're not well known.
Pushing on.
All right, great. Thanks, pilot. Doing an excellent job, by the way.
Thank you. Ooh. Crab behind home there.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Is this Sandra?
Decided to join in the fun instead of typing like a maniac.
I'm so glad you did. Thank you for calling in. Sandra Brooke from FSU. Glad to have you. Can we get a zoom left on the pink fluffy on the rock?
You bet.
Another Drypha-like thing.
Go ahead, Science. Sure.
Right here, right?
We've got
so Sandra's been with us today, earlier this morning, and took a break and was back in the chat room and
would you like
on the
me
phone.
To see how long it would take to get to waypoint 5? Oh, okay.
So you asked about
that would be
video. Let's.
I think we've been sticking at 330.
Copy that. Going in.
Yet. I think we sent some to Scott and kept for
possibly. I can.
Scott, in the unlikely event
I can talk with the pilots and figure out if we want to spend more time down today.
And we are at full Zoom pilots.
Because I don't remember seeing any.
Do you guys see there may be some eggs on this one?
Like London seeing moments of blending these days. I might be completely wrong. Yes, that's the pink one. Right. The other one we saw was warm nose.
What are those round things we're looking at here?
Yeah, are those eggs?
Look like eggs or larvae.
We'll send you right back in, Science. Come actually all wide.
Full wide.
I need to reorient myself.
Now, if we want to...
and you have full wide.
And it looks like there's several colonies on the left on the rock
spreadsheet. See how long it takes to get up. We can figure it out from there.
The side.
Okay, got it.
Pilot, can we get a zoom in on the rock next to where we just were? We're good on that image. If you could move left.
Did you want to see the potential eggs more?
Yeah, but we're only.
Do you guys want to see the
We're only
eggs
going to be 20 minutes
more?
or something off
Video,
the
if you want to go, actually, we're right here.
To go home, so we can.
So let's just do it.
I think it's
stretch a little more.
I wouldn't mind seeing them.
Okay.
It's kind of a rare thing. And do we kind of agree that's what they are?
Can you take my camera and tilt it down, please? It's the right
wait
one.
until I get a better look. Sandra can probably better identify an egg than I can.
Okay, video, let's do
I've
it.
never seen an egg on an outside of a coral, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Usually
Well, I thought these were internal. I mean, it's completely transparent tissue, so I thought seeing something internal.
Probably what you're looking at is either a retracted polyp with a giant egg inside it. Would be my guess, but I don't know.
No, the polyps aren't retracted. You can see the polyps standing up, and these appear
Jeff,
to
at our
be
current
near the
speed,
base.
it'll take 68 minutes.
So they're in the right place for either eggs.
But how long will the ascent take from
the ascent
possibly internally fertilized eggs, but more likely eggs?
What about surface brooding? Do some of these corals brood on the surface?
Come wide video?
And also
about 20 minutes.
If you
brood larvae on the surface of the colonies?
If you highlight waypoint 5.
Can you come full wide? We're going to see if we can get real and close to one of these guys.
Hit properties,
Sounds pretty interested.
It'll give you a depth.
You've got full wide.
Oh, it doesn't give you a depth.
I think they would probably be a bit vulnerable to stuck on the surface there, but I don't know.
Go ahead, Bridge.
Yeah, and then to the left,
Hold here. Hold here, Nav.
Copy that.
All right, tilt my camera down some, please.
Go ahead, Science.
Camera's coming down.
All the way down.
Oh, sorry, Brendan. I think
down.
you may be muted.
Okay, hold there.
Oh, okay, 620. All right, thank you.
Are we happy with the eggs?
As we're looking at this, I'm looking at a paper by Son and colleagues
I've got a hard wall
Mercier's lab.
Ship stopped, so we should be okay.
Reproductive biology of Drypha. And I don't know that this is Drypha, but it's a related octocoral. And it does say that they found that
on the coral now. Video, let's go
on the coral.
spinula larva, and you could have between 1 and 10
See if
spinula
we can
larva per polyp.
find a polyp with a egg.
Yeah, that'll be inside the polyp, though.
Is that full?
These things may very well be
just 1 second.
reproductive processes.
And now we are full.
Can't think what else they would be.
Come up a little bit, Jeff. Let's get that patch at the top of the screen. Looks in a little. Yep, hold there.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Runs a little bit.
This looks like it's better lighting. Bring it down just a hair. We want to get that patch right at the bottom of the screen. Yep. Oh.
Let me bring it up some.
Yep.
Sorry, it's.
Hold there.
Yeah.
I see in the view I'm looking at now, it does look like they're on the outside. I thought they were on the inside before.
Let's, all right.
All
Stop right there.
I think we've gotten really good imagery. Are we happy up there? We're happy science-wise.
Okay.
So
We'll
let's
pull out video.
Yeah, and then pan left.
Okay. Sorry about that, science.
You want me to bring you level again? It rotates 9 degrees, -9.
And you are full wide.
That's okay. You guys got great imagery.
Wanted to get a close-up. Everyone seemed a little excited about the eggs. We wanted to
we did. We
get
got
you a better
great
picture.
Video.
You interested on the corals here?
Correct.
Okay. Video, let's go partial.
Copy that, going partial.
And
just several more.
Which one?
Go full zoom if you'd like.
Yeah.
Of soft coral.
Do a full zoom.
Can you come up a little on one of those, or? Got it.
So you're saying I should go right, huh, Roland?
That's good. We can come out.
Yeah, come out a little bit.
There's the sea spider.
I think Sirius is done moving.
Science, is there anything else you'd like to see here?
There's a sea spider there.
There's a squat lobster.
Yeah. It's a big squat lobster. Compared to the little
where's
ones
the
we've
sea
seen.
spider? 2 squat lobsters.
Fish.
And we are full wide.
Okay.
Taking control
going.
again. All right. Roger that. Science pushing on. Science.
Sorry.
Nav, let's get a move underway.
All right, copy that.
Just a small short one.
This hard hit here at 20 meters. Just if you can investigate that.
Sandra, were you able to tune in earlier today? There's a couple different species of cup corals.
Bridges is Nav.
there's the Desmophyllum
we'd like to
and
request a ship
potentially
move of 20
Flabellum
meters
and Javania. Were you able to see
061
those
degrees
different?
and 0.1 knots. Same as the last one.
No, the Flabellum are usually on the, well, the ones that we've seen anyway are in soft sediment. Is that where you saw them, or were they on the
All right, thank you.
Ooh, yeah, look at it. See the ledge above you?
And then what I was thinking were Javania, were bright red in the middle, dark.
Okay, pilots, I just put in a move, 20 meters.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I had
floating
said,
in my
Sandra, was that.
What is
Go
that?
ahead.
delicate, very narrow base, and they're very sort of delicate, very sort of chalice shaped.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ones that we saw
Going
earlier,
straight up.
Sandra,
I'm gonna haul faster
they
here.
look like a flabellum shape, but they
Pulling
weren't in the
back.
sediment, so that was my hesitancy in calling them flabellum. So
My
Okay, we're coming up a wall with several Paragorgia arborea, red and white color morphs.
Pushing back in.
Hey, Jeff, do we have a time that we want to be back on ship
Hey,
at?
Henry, this is Steve.
4:30 meters at 4:30.
Hold on
50
just a
meters.
second.
Okay, well.
Okay, go ahead.
We're set up perfectly that if we keep going at
Hey,
0.1
Andrea.
knots to
Can you hear me okay?
waypoint 5, we will
A quick comment on those eggs that
we'll
you
be
were just
there
looking at a
in
few minutes ago.
68 minutes.
The color, and I'm not sure what size
And
those were,
then
but
it'll
the
take
shape,
19 minutes
size,
to
I mean, the
50
shape,
meters
color, and
from that waypoint.
location. They look a whole
So
lot
assuming
like
we don't
a lot of
stop
shallow
at
water corals do,
waypoint
dioecious
5,
corals.
we'll be up at 4:30.
So we can make it to waypoint 5, but we can't explore.
Yeah.
Before they're released.
Copy that.
Unless we pick up the pace.
In kind of a mucus sheath.
It does flatten out.
I don't know
but
anything about deep sea
not
coral.
yet. We won't decide that.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
If it starts to flatten out some more, we'll pick up a
Or you're
little
on
bit, but with
Montana.
these walls coming at us.
Yeah, but they're released from the mouth of the polyp, so that's
Yeah,
what
I
thought
couldn't
we
tell
were
where
looking
these,
at.
where were those located. I couldn't really tell.
Well, I assumed
Some
originally
looks
that it was
much less
inside the polyp
intimidating.
because that's where the eggs usually are, and you're right, they come out through the mouth and they're big and round and red. But these closer inspections seem to
About
be
the best
sort
we
of
can
on
do
the
right now,
outside,
Nav, is
maybe
trying to
encapsulated
call in a
tissue, but
move
not part
before
of the
they
polyp.
finish the last one, so the ship
the
doesn't
only
keep
time
go,
I've
stop, goes,
personally
you know, red
seen
light,
that
green
is in
light.
hydrocorals,
Copy that.
Red light,
but
green
you know,
light.
anything's possible.
Yeah, you know, we don't know too much about reproductive biology, a lot of these species, but some of these can brood larvae even I'm sure on the outside of the polyps. And I think, Scott, you can confirm that in some of these octocorals.
Wow. Lots of.
Regardless, we're still learning a lot
life on this wall.
about the reproductive biology. There's a lot left to study here. What is that?
Looks like another one of those
Can we get
starfish.
a, yeah.
I can confirm it only from reading that
very
octocorals
cool looking
can do it.
sea
I have no idea if any of these deep sea ones.
Video, let's start going partial.
Copy that.
Other
Another Brasingid.
Yeah.
Come left so we can get the center disc.
And there's a cup coral on the left.
Okay, keep going in.
Novodynia.
Going in.
John mentioned that earlier.
And we are at full zoom.
Oops, sorry for the wiggles.
Bringing my camera down. 30 degrees at delta of 15.
We get a good one there, video?
Yeah, I'm good with
We're
that
happy
from a
with it.
science
Let's
perspective.
come out.
Yeah. Okay. And coming out.
Yeah, I was drifting off away from it, making it hard on you.
Alright.
I understand.
Pushing up.
You might want to start thinking about coming up and over
Look at
this.
those sponges.
I can't see what's up ahead.
Coming up.
I
And
don't
you
see
are
anything
full
on
wide.
sonar that would suggest anything spooky, but just in
Okay,
case.
and we're continuing. We're at a depth of 721 meters, time 15:07.
Yeah, those sponges you just noted
Rather
were sort of
banana
the habitat for those cephalopod eggs, right?
Yep.
There's a spiky anemone we had imaged yesterday. No.
The white and purple anemone.
It's really cool little.
Yeah, we saw that
wedges,
yesterday and
huh?
imaged it, but we haven't seen it yet today, so.
Okay.
And coming port. And pushing out.
Not many corals here.
Could you zoom in that on that orange one to the left a little bit? It may be a primnoa, and I don't think you've seen that yet.
To the left, can you pan left?
Cool picture there.
Left or right, Sandra?
Right. Whoa,
oh, right
there.
there.
You
go. Yeah.
Is it this one?
Yep.
Okay.
Zoom.
Alright, camera's coming down 45 degrees.
Roger that.
I think there's less than
Getting
5
it in
meters
view.
left in the current
The
move.
snapper blanket cut
Thank
their
you.
deal.
What do you think,
Okay, video.
Scott and Andrea?
I'm not sure yet.
Zooming in.
Let's do a snap zoom just for
You
ID.
need to get closer before
You mean you can't tell from this far away?
Maybe you're a few seconds ahead of me too.
Pull
Most
you
of the
up.
world is.
And I can go in a little bit more here.
What's the depth here, Andrea?
We are at 717 meters.
Yeah, this does look kind of popcorny, doesn't it?
Yep, I think that's a primnoa.
Primnoa recidiformis?
We can guess. Of course, without a sample, we'll never really know.
You'll also notice along the branch that the polyps are kind of hanging downwards.
camera
That's
down
typical
for
of
you.
a lot of primnoids,
50
the way they
degrees.
peek out of their scale of armor.
G3.
What's our depth and temp? Sorry, did you?
Just let me
Oh,
know when you wanna come
717.
up.
Okay, thank you.
717 meters.
Yep.
I'm creeping in video to get them back in the light.
Copy that.
And we are at 717 meters. Local time is 15:09. We are in Hydrographer Canyon on the east wall. Just a quick note, we only have about 20 minutes left in our dive.
I've actually been working with Nav, and we're doing a few calculations.
Go ahead, Rich.
We may be
Okay,
able to
thank
go
you.
till 4 o'clock, or
Okay,
maybe a
pilot,
little
ship
bit
is coming to a stop.
past 3:30. Since
wanna
we're
put in
shallower,
another
we
move,
can
or-
leave if we so desire.
Let things catch up.
All right, I'm happy with that science. Are you? Back on shore? Okay, you can zoom out.
Okay, come wide video.
Just
Copy that.
throw in
Great
less
job,
while
Camera
we
at
sent a
6'3".
message indicating that the Newfoundland group has shown surface brooding in these soft corals.
So
Cool.
now, what's our off bottom time? What did we decide on?
A video. Let's snap zoom just to the one to the right.
We decided
Copy that.
that
Has to be real
as long
quick.
as we leave the bottom by 4:10
That's
local time,
Anthophila.
we'll be
Oh.
fine.
4 o'clock local
I'm pulling
time,
this
okay?
back up.
So science, thanks for coming up 3:30. I don't know if you want to
Oh yeah,
Hydroid.
I'll let them know.
advise.
Science is
Might be able to get a still.
good.
All right, let's come wide. I got to get going.
Yeah,
Copy
that's
that.
good. Thank
Going
you.
wide.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Coming up.
All right.
And,
full
gonna,
Yeah, it's
And
if
we're
we
gonna
if we
continue
didn't really
up?
pick up the pace, we would be able to make waypoint 5. But the terrain, it really depends what the terrain looks like up ahead.
Numerous Paragorgia arborea. And again, on the edge, not on the top here of this feature.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
pushing forward.
Well, we've seen that purple sea star a few times during this dive.
Pulling my camera up for you.
Zoom. Is that a fish on the right?
Can you get my...
There's 4-5. Oh, your sonar,
Might
sorry.
just be a burrow.
And there also looks like there's... Hard to tell if that was a rock on the left.
Just FYI, shoreside science, we
Video,
have
it's
been
just
confirmed
snap
for
zoom for ID.
a 4 o'clock local
Yeah, it's just
time,
a hole.
departure time from the bottom. So
Okay, let's come wide.
we will have
Copy
another
that.
50-ish minutes for this
And you're
dive
full
if
wide.
everybody wants to continue to go
Is
forward.
this just a rock?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there is. Okay.
That's what I expected.
I'll speak. Absolutely. Let's go forward till 4 o'clock. Sounds perfect.
I'd already given the okay, so
You knew the answer. And we're at a depth now of 710
All right,
meters.
Nav, you know what to do.
All right, copy that. Bridge, this is Nav. Could we put in another move exactly the same as the last one? Copy that, thank you.
Going over very rugged topography. And did we confirm all of these white tubes are sponges?
I don't know if confirm is the right word, but nobody disputed.
Nobody disputed the
video. Let's actually, we're not going to get anything unless I get a little bit closer, so stand by one.
At least on air.
I would tentatively concur.
Camera at 40.
Concur. Have we concurred
time.
that these are sponges?
Video, let's go in now.
Everyone's tentatively concurring.
Let's see if we can pick one.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm much less tentative now.
You're more likely to confirm.
There's some polychaetes in here too.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
Yep. All right.
So I officially concur about this.
All right, we got some officials out of the science team video, so I think we can come wide.
Sounds good. Coming wide. And you are full wide, pilots.
Roger that, moving on.
All right, we're continuing on.
Now, sometimes in these sediment areas, we see these little wiggly arms, and they actually turned out to be this little carnivorous ophiuroid that would grab things out of the water column. They're really cool.
Yeah, we did get some zoomed-in imagery of that earlier today. The white ones that are sticking, kind of buried. Their discs are buried under the sediment, but their arms are sticking out. We'll get a quick zoom on the yellow coral.
3.5 on the camera, plenty of time.
Go ahead, video. Let's go partial.
Copy that.
Is that a squid on the right-hand side of the image there?
As well.
I think so, yeah.
Hold there.
Copy that.
Zoanthids covering, is that Paramyracea at the very top? And the rest of it's covered in zoanthids.
Let's go in a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think so.
That color is quite distinctive. It usually turned out these big fat, zoanthids, just like that.
Oh, sorry about that video.
No worries.
Oh, come on.
Coming wide. Full wide or?
And zoom in on that
full
shrimp.
wide.
Okay. Go ahead and let you get set up again.
Yeah, I think I stubbed my toe on something.
Okay. And we stubbed our toe. The pilot stubbed his toe. And we are at a depth of 707 meters. Local time is 15:16. We are off the coast of the northeastern United States.
Keep putting my bubble cam back down.
Benthic communities.
We're not quite as steep anymore.
In Hydrographer Canyon.
Yeah, I'd like to see my friends.
So is that a paramyricid then underneath that zoanthid?
Go ahead.
Base colony?
Yeah, I believe so. I think at the very tip you can see it's a different color.
Just barely hanging on.
It's my corner in.
Because, like you said earlier, Scott, remember
very
the only
stable for it not to
that
be
I
in.
recall
Yeah, looks
seeing
like
on
it.
the tops of these
pan up
were those paramyricids in Baltimore. Everything else seemed to be sort of hanging out on the ledges, under the ledges.
Perfect. The very tip there. Yep.
Yep, agreed.
Come on, camera.
And then back to the shrimp, and then we're good to go.
Let's get you a centered picture of this one to start with.
That's a terrific image.
Let me know when you have it, video, and we'll move to the shrimp.
Copy that. Okay, just a couple seconds right here.
Camera's at 5-1.
I think that should be good. Let's go ahead and proceed to the shrimp.
Get a hand.
Can't really see much.
So watch lead, I have actually have a really stable position here because I'm stubbing my toe, and we can take some close-ups here of other things if you'd like, on this coral, I should say.
Well, I think
we're good on the coral. You can zoom out.
Okay, you don't need to see the base or anything.
I think we did. I think we got good video of that so far, good images, so zoom out.
Video, as soon as this guy crawls behind, let's come wide, get a few seconds framing it.
Copy that.
And then call it good.
Yeah, and it's always good to have the lasers in, you know, as we zoom out.
Okay, and I am coming wide a little bit.
Were we full zoom there?
We were.
Okay.
Perfect. Great, thank you.
All right, Bobby.
All right.
And we can keep moving.
Full wide.
Moving on.
And you are at full wide.
Moving on up the slope.
Try to aim you up a little here so that you can
Depth
see
is
if
706
something's coming.
meters.
Onwards.
Nav, I think we're probably coming close to our move, so
Yeah, can we put in another one?
I think we can add another.
All right.
Sonars look okay.
Sonar looks.
We have a rock rebel here
This is
between
nav.
two large blocks.
Hi, could we put in one more move? Just same thing again.
More Paragorgia.
Camera's at 4-1.
That's
Push
correct.
forward.
Thank you.
Coming back down.
A couple Paramyrcia on top of the block, and again the
Tilt down a
Paragorgia on
little.
the side.
4-5.
Video, quick snap zoom at this Paramyrcia.
Copy that.
See what that is at its base.
Looks like we have
Shrimp.
shrimp.
All right. That's all. We can come wide, I think.
Okay. And coming wide.
And keep moving on.
Onward
And you've got full
upward.
wide.
All right, looks swinging by that rock.
Uh-oh,
There's the
here
tire.
comes the mud.
Yep. Leaving this rugged rocky habitat up ahead appears to be more soft sediment.
Sorry, that was a good uh-oh, not a bad uh-oh. I get after you guys for doing that.
A red crab?
Yeah, if the mud continues, then, and if you look at the high pack, it looks like it's probably going to.
Midwater fish just went by. Nope. 248.
Bringing my camera up. 36.
Andrea,
Heading
have
slightly
you seen
north.
any bifidus up in
It's
these Paragorgia?
wavering a lot.
Have not. No, nope, we haven't. We haven't seen many fish on this
They were
dive,
really
actually.
common. They were common in the other canyons. We were generally working a lot more shallow than stuff.
Right. So yeah, maybe we'll pick them up in shallower depths.
Yeah, maybe. And look out for, well, it might not be the right time of year, but we did find those eggs, remember, in the Anthophila.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of those. Of course, we've seen cephalopod eggs today.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
But
That was
no
cool. We've seen those in
fish eggs
before, the little octopods. They were little octopus.
Look at this starfish.
See the white sponge in the back?
Yep.
The big round one. We'll get a zoom in on that. And the starfish. That's this new starfish for today.
Camera's at 2.6.
Video, let's go partial on the starfish.
Copy that.
And continue.
And I think I have a little bit left here in just a second.
You got a little baby crab
and
there
we
too.
are actually at full zoom.
This looks like the one we saw earlier, minus all the little white things sticking out.
Yeah.
Maybe come a little bit, oh, there's some white one. There's some things sticking out.
Camera's at 3.6.
That's great, guys. And then the white sponge.
Just hold here. See if okay, maybe come wide. Thought it was right around here.
Yep.
Almost had it.
I'll pause here.
All right, let's continue in. Coming up.
Camera's at 4.5.
Now let's come a little bit wider and get the whole little area here. Video.
Copy that.
And there's a few of the soft corals here as well.
Oh, there's another little crab right underneath.
5-0.
All right. Let's
Okay,
move
we
on.
can go.
Cool. Coming wide.
We have a red crab underneath that small outcrop as well.
And we are full wide.
Looks like we're moving over into more soft sediment here. Our depth is 693 meters. Local time is 15:25.
Go ahead, pilot.
Can you give me a quick click out on high pack?
Sure.
What's our ground look like ahead of us?
Yeah.
Less steep.
Yeah, it looks like the slope decreases.
I think we can do a bigger move here.
All right.
We don't. I think we can increase from our 20-meter moves.
Sure.
Do we want to go a little quicker?
If you keep the distance smaller, say like 50 meters,
sure,
we can increase by 0.2.
All right. Copy that. Bridge, this is Nav.
Watch lead, pilot.
Yes.
We're going to try increasing our speed to 0.2.
Hi,
see if that can get us to waypoint 5 quicker.
Roger.
We'd like to go 50 meters, 50, at a bearing of 058 degrees and 0.2 knots. That's correct. Thank you.
So I'll give us less time to look at items, but we'll get to waypoint 5 a little bit faster. Sure. I think we can manage that still.
Yeah.
Another Paramaricia. Hey, I'm
Video,
sorry,
if you want to
guys,
go. Let's see what associates are here.
Being late, so good luck with the rest of the dive, and I shall tune in again tomorrow.
Great. Thank you, Sandra, for tuning in. We look forward to hearing your voice tomorrow.
Have a good afternoon, Sandra.
All right. Thanks, Brendan. Okay, guys.
Bye.
Little shrimp hanging out there. Zooming in a little bit more. We're at full zoom.
Okay, let's come on.
Coming wide. Full wide.
And our depth is 690 meters.
There's something white here to my right.
Yeah, zoom in on that.
Looks like it might be another sponge.
Go ahead, video.
Zooming in.
Another large sponge.
Jeff, you want to straighten me up?
There's a crab behind the sponge, and there's the shrimp.
You want me to put you down a
The
little?
shrimp inside.
Yeah, hold there.
Taking it back to my camera for a second.
That's fine.
Because we're coming to 60 degrees on mine.
Let's see what's on the right side of this coral, or sponge. Nothing. All right, come wide a little bit.
Yeah.
See if there's anything around there. Not really.
Yep, you can zoom
All
out.
right, moving on.
Cool. And coming wide.
And come full wide, please.
That's
And
7-0.
wide.
So don't be afraid to
And
push
we're
out a
moving
little.
on. Scattered rock.
That's right, we're at
688
0.2
meters.
now. Gotta push
Moving
out
at
a little bit
0.2
more.
knots. Is that another dead, yeah, it looks like a dead skeleton.
Video, just a quick snap zoom.
Copy that.
That's all we have.
And we are at full zoom.
Okay. All right, let's come on.
Thank you.
Got to still that and moving on.
7.5 on the camera.
Yeah, I'm pushing out strong this time.
You've got full wide.
And moving across scattered rubble.
Could be a Prognoa skeleton.
And gonna
Realize it
lateral
looks
to my
white,
left too.
You know, coated or something.
Looks safe from here.
Yeah, that's possible. Another white sponge.
Following you with the camera.
Moving over scattered rock. Depth of 679. Temperature is 5.2.
Camera's at 2.8.
Sure.
Nav, our move is 5.8 right now, correct?
Yep, that is correct.
Okay.
Bring my heading around to match that.
All right, can slow down a smidge. Is that just rock right there?
You can take a quick zoom if you want.
Video, let's grab a quick ID.
Copy that.
It is. Well, hard to say.
Looks like rock with coating of,
yeah,
probably
bioman or something.
Yeah. You're good.
All right, let's come wide.
Coming wide.
You've got time.
You've got full wide.
There's more interesting things.
I just mean, don't go zooming off too fast.
And we'll find something more interesting for video.
On a much gentler slope now with sediment and rocky outcrops, rocky terrain, but much smaller rocks in comparison to what we'd seen earlier today. Do a quick zoom on those red spots underneath that ledge, please. Right at the bottom.
Yep, you got it. All right, video. Let's go. Start going in and see what these things.
Shrimp, two shrimp and a crab. Excellent, thank you.
4-5 on the camera. Got time.
All right. Come wide.
Copy that. Coming wide.
We're going to find you something really cool at the end. That's why I keep hustling you.
And you've got full wide. Find us something
Thank
cool.
you, video.
Go ahead, Bridge.
Keep going.
Okay, copy that. Could we put in another 50 meters to this move?
50 meters at 058, 2/10 of a knot?
That's correct.
Okay, roger that.
Thank you. All right, pilots, just added 50 more meters.
Excellent. Yeah, we're even getting less steep here.
Yeah.
And sonar looks great.
Quick zoom on the
can play.
red crab.
Video, start partial.
Copy that.
Oh.
Thank you.
And you can go full zoom if you'd like. Get a good one for the camera.
Yeah. Crank down the iris a little bit. Okay.
What's that white thing growing off of him?
Barnacle.
And I think that we are good.
Okay.
Coming wide.
We're good.
Full wide.
Camera's at 5.4.
You can zoom on that if you want.
Go partial. We're just going to keep flying by video. Hold there. Try to pirouette around it some.
Shrimp on the side.
If you want to go more, you can.
6.8 on the camera. Alright, pretty much on top of you.
Alright, let's come wide. Gotta push out again.
Coming wide. And you have full wide.
Ooh.
Oh.
Continues to be a sediment cover with blocky, in some cases relatively large blocks with half-meter faces to them.
Can't tell, I'm looking
but
right
very
down on
little
okay, why are
coverage
we
of
not
any
responding?
corals or sponges or anything like
There
that
we
on
go.
them. Crab underneath that rock.
Following you up with the camera.
Fish.
Right, that's 4.8.
What is that? Is that
Can
just
you do
a
a
shell?
zoom on that crab?
Yeah.
Got a little
Video,
bit
let's
of
do zoom.
return on your
Copy that.
sonar out there a little bit.
Okay, you're good. It was just the angle.
Okay, let's come wide.
Copy that. Coming
Got
wide.
something on sonar I want to go.
7
No, that might
meters-ish.
be.
Just another rock.
And you've got full wide.
Survey 1, it looks like our off-bottom
Yeah,
time will
just
be
another little
4
cliff.
o'clock, 4 p.m.
Gotcha.
No problem.
Coming back down. Small rocks.
Red crab just went underneath the rock.
Following you with the camera. 3.6, 3.5.
Current depth is 653.
It's 2.3.
And we are continuing upslope. Terrain has switched to predominantly sediment covered with a few scattered rocks every now and then.
Video, let's get a quick zoom here. Looks like something different at the base of the rock.
Copy that.
He looks a little out of place.
Yeah. It's a new guy.
Looks like a squat lobster, but it doesn't have any claws.
It's got holes for claws, just unattached.
Yeah,
Great.
looks like he's lost his claws.
Great.
And let's try to get a couple seconds of this.
Might as well, when you're...
Yeah, looks like it waved those claws in somebody's face one too many times.
Yeah.
Alright, video. Did you get it? Do we have enough there?
I think we should be good.
Okay.
Coming wide.
5.6.
And a crab behind him. And a shrimp.
And we are full wide.
Flounder.
large set of boulders, pretty broken up. Venus flytrap and purple starfish. And it looks like we're getting another batch of Paragorgia.
Go ahead, Bridge.
When you come up on that pilot, if you can
Could
do
we add
zoom,
another 50 meters?
as long as you have time.
All right, thank you. Okay, pilots, I just added 50 meters, and that should bring us to waypoint 5.
That's
huge. A huge one. Estimate maybe 2.5 meters wide, meter and a half tall.
Camera's at space 0. Some sort of fish down there, it looks like.
Yeah, if you can zoom like on the middle and then go down from the red to the pink part, please.
Yeah. Video. Now that we're on its side, let's try.
Copy that. Zooming in.
You know, it's interesting. Some of these larger Paragorgia colonies we've seen, there have often been this Anthothela associated with the colonies as well. I just wanted to make that observation.
What's interesting too is that we often see them at the base, the central part of the base of the Paragorgia.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, getting a little ahead of you, or right above you, I guess.
Yeah, I've counted about 12 or 15 already.
Well, you've got time, but just be ready.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4,
and then
5.
hydroids with a gastropod.
Alright. Looking basically straight down now.
Okay, only a few more seconds here, video.
Copy that.
Okay, let's come wide.
Copy that. Coming wide. I think that shot was long enough. And you are full wide.
Venus flytrap in the back there. Oh, crazy looking shrimp.
Yep. Continuing up slope, depth is 641 meters.
Oh, got a good view of the tether. Looks all happy. A little bit of current here. Is that you moving?
Tim, do you recall the Paragorgia tickle experiment?
Yeah, I was just telling the folks here about that. Where we touch one side of it and have all the polyps close in a cascade across the entire colony.
Right, we want to demonstrate the communication among polyps.
Yeah.
So we would touch out at the extreme end of a branch, watch the polyps attract
go ahead,
along
William.
the branch towards the main
Copy that.
stem and
Go
then
ahead.
up all the other branches. Very interesting.
6 degrees.
Yeah, look at the skeleton.
So that looks
That's
like a
straight down.
primnoid to me.
Our video, as soon as we got it, got to get on.
Yeah.
Copy that.
You might be getting a little behind me soon.
And I think that's
got you in the fisheye.
Coming wide. And you are full wide.
Another fallen one.
Yeah.
Falling with the camera. 6.5.
Got some catching up to do.
We're flying a little bit quick just because the pilot has a little bit of catching up to do. A lot of this we've seen.
4.5.
So.
All right. And you're off.
Go ahead, Science. Okay. Yeah, if at our current rate, we'll probably get to waypoint 5 in a couple of minutes and then have a few minutes there. And we'll start hauling things in. Okay, copy that.
You're starting to push out more.
Can we get a zoom on those two fish or the one that's moving, please?
He's got some cool looking fins or tentacles coming out or something.
Last time I was imaging one of these guys, caught a meeting. Video, let's go partial.
Copy that, going partial.
Go all the way.
Copy that, going in.
Wow. She's got an antenna on top. It's a remote control fish.
Let's come a little bit wider and capture the whole guy. It's being a little difficult.
900 to... Oh.
All right, and then let's take a look at this guy while we're here. It's going to be high, but...
Okay, I'll zoom in a little bit.
Okay, pilots, the ship should be coming to a stop soon, and we're just about on waypoint 5. We should plan to start pulling things in about 10 minutes.
Oh, you right?
Roger that.
You are right on waypoint 5 there, Bobby.
Go ahead. More video. Oh.
Go ahead, Bridge.
There we go.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, just tell them to come to a stop then, at the end of the move.
Okay. Bridge, this is Nav. You guys can come to a stop at the end of that move, and we're gonna get ready to haul
Copy
things
that,
in.
coming wide.
All right, thank you.
And you have full
Some
wide.
interesting geology there, huh?
All right, depth is 625. We're continuing upslope. We've just passed over waypoint 5.